Book summary: Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating. Almost everyone today has too much to do and too little time. In Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy presents 21 ways to eat that frog and help you stop procrastinating and also get more done in less time. It's for anyone who feels overwhelmed or wants to be more effective in planning, prioritizing and achieving more results in less time. The analogy of eating frogs comes from Mark Twain, who says that if you can start your morning by eating a live frog, you'd have tackled the worst thing that can happen that day. Your frog is your most crucial task, what you're most likely to defer, yet can create the biggest impact on your outcomes. 21 ways to eat that frog. 1. Set the table. To identify your frog, you first need clarity on what you truly want. Clarity helps you to overcome procrastination and take concrete action, and it's probably the most critical productivity ingredient. One secret is to think on paper. People with clear, written goals can accomplish 5 to 10 times as much as others. Use these 7 steps to set and achieve goals. Decide specifically what you want. Write it down. Think on paper and make it tangible. Set a deadline for the goal, with sub-deadlines as needed. List down everything you may need to do to achieve your goal. Break things down into individual tasks and arrange them in priority and sequence to form a plan. Take action immediately. No amount of thinking can outdo action. Do something every day, however big or small, to move yourself toward your major goal. Don't miss even one day. 2. Plan every day in advance. The 10/90ths rule says that the first 10% of time used to plan your work can save you 90% of the execution time once you start. 1 minute of planning can save you 10 mins of execution time and help you improve your return on energy. Plan your day from today. Plan out each day, week, and month in advance. Work from prioritized lists, starting with what you must do in the next 24 hours. Always work from a list. Make your list the night before for the workday ahead. You need different lists for different purposes. First, you should create a master list on which you write down everything you can think of that you want to do sometime in the future. Second, you should have a monthly list that you make at the end of the month for the month ahead. Third, you should have a weekly list where you plan your entire week in advance. Finally, you should transfer items from your monthly and weekly lists onto your daily list. Tick off the items as you complete them to motivate and energize yourself on your progress. 3. Apply the 80/20ths rule to everything. Many people focus on their number of tasks and amount of activity rather than the importance of the tasks or the achievements. The Pareto principle or 80/20ths principle says that 20% of your activities will account for 80% of your results. List down all your key goals, responsibilities, projects and activities. Identify the top 10 to 20% and always work on them first. Before you begin work, always ask yourself, is this task in the top 20% of my activities or in the bottom 80%? Resist the temptation to clear up small things first. Your ability to choose between the important and the unimportant is the key determinant of your success in life and work. 4. Consider the consequences. Successful people are able to look 10 or 20 years into the future and make decisions today that are consistent with their desired long-term future, including making short-term sacrifices. When considering whether to do or not do something, ask yourself if it has any consequences for your long-term vision. Before starting on anything, you should always ask yourself, what are the potential consequences of doing or not doing this task? Thinking continually about the potential consequences of your choices, decisions, and behaviors is one of the very best ways to determine your true priorities in your work and personal life. We should choose our tasks and actions based on long-term thinking, not short-term. It's easy to choose the easy tasks because they are, well, easy. However, if we focus on the easy tasks for short-term gratification, we won't progress toward where we want to go. 5. Practice creative procrastination. The difference between high performers and low performers is largely determined by what they choose to procrastinate on. Focus on the important tasks. Put off the tasks that aren't important and won't push you toward your goals. To set proper priorities, you must set posteriorities as well. A priority is something that you do more of and sooner, while a posteriority is something that you do less of and later, if at all. You can get your time and your life under control only to the degree to which you discontinue lower value activities. Say no to anything that is not a high value use of your time and your life. Your job is to deliberately procrastinate on tasks that are of low value so that you have more time for tasks that can make a big difference in your life and work. Look at your work activities and identify the tasks that you could delegate or eliminate to free up more time for the work that really counts. 6. Use the ABT method continually. When organizing your list for the day, Tracy recommends using the ABT method. By each item on your list, write A, B, C, D, or E. A tasks are very important tasks that you must do, and there could be serious consequences if you do or don't do them. B tasks are tasks that you should do, but only have mild consequences. C tasks are tasks that would be nice to do, such as phoning a friend, having lunch with a coworker, etc., but don't have any consequences either way to your work. D tasks are tasks that can be delegated to someone else. E tasks are tasks you can eliminate, and it won't matter if you do. 7. Focus on key result areas. You need to know what the key result areas for your job are. What are the most important responsibilities and tasks for your position? Take some time to think about and write down your key result areas. You are limited by your weakest key result area. Take note, however, that your weakest key result area will limit how far you can go with the others. What skill or area is holding you back? Your weakest key result area sets the height at which you can use all your other skills and abilities. Tracy asks what one skill, if I developed and did it in an excellent fashion, would have the greatest positive impact on my career? Then focus on them as much as possible. One of the greatest questions you will ever ask yourself, what one skill, if I developed and did it in an excellent fashion, would have the greatest positive impact on my career? 8. Apply the law of 3. Out of all of the work that we do at our job, there are 3 core tasks that we do that contribute the most to the value that we give to our organization. Take time to think, what 3 tasks do you do that contribute the most and produce the most value? After you discover your 3 core tasks, explore how you can focus more on those tasks and eliminate or delegate the others. 9. Prepare thoroughly before you begin. Get everything you need at hand before you begin. Before starting a task, make sure you have everything you need prepared and ready to go. Clean off your desk and have only what you need for the task at hand on the desk, and make sure you have everything you need for the task. Make sure you are comfortable, then begin. 10. Take it one oil barrel at a time. Get your mind off the huge task in front of you and focus on a single action that you can take. When you have a large project to complete, break it down. Take it step by step, one task, one oil barrel at a time. 11. Upgrade your key skills. Continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. We should always be learning and increasing our skills in our key result areas.